All right, in news just coming in, Mumbai court has rejected the anticipatory bail plea of Gujrat riots activist Teesta Setalwad. Remember, her lawyers had earlier approached the court seeking protection for her from arrest, and the court had in fact given her protection from arrest till today. But today the special CBI court in Mumbai has rejected her anticipatory bail plea. This after the CBI filed an FIR against her and her husband for alleged FCRA violations. For more on that, let's now go across to my colleague Saurabh Gupta. Saurabh, this certainly comes as a huge setback to Teesta Setalwad. What can we expect next? Could she in fact even be arrested?
Well, this is definitely a huge setback. Her anticipatory bail plea has been rejected. This is a case, like you mentioned, with in connection to FCRA, Foreign Contribution Regulations Act violations. The CBI says prima facie foreign donation views received by sub-rung trusts have been misused, and of course, that is the reason why they lodged an FIR, and after that FIR was lodged, there were searches carried out at her house on the 14th of June till the wee hours of the morning. Teesta Setalwad, of course, is expected to move to Mumbai High Court in this matter. That is the legal remedy for her. But at the moment, her anticipatory bail plea has been rejected, which means that investigating agencies could arrest her if they wanted to. Obviously, till now, she had a protection, which meant that there was, they couldn't arrest her. Now that her anticipatory bail plea has been heard by a special CBI court in Mumbai and her anticipatory bail plea has been rejected, the grounds for the road for arrest is open for investigating agencies, but whether they actually go ahead and do that is something that's completely dependent on the agency here, which is the CBI, the Central Bureau of Investigation, which is investigating this case. At the moment, what we can tell you, breaking news coming in from the CBI court here in Mumbai, is that Teesta Setalwad's anticipatory bail plea has been rejected.
Right. Saurabh, as you mentioned there, of course, one of Teesta Setalwad's legal options is to move the Bombay High Court. We'll, of course, have to wait and see whether the CBI does, in fact, move in to arrest her. But given that just last week, the CBI, in its report, had actually referred to Teesta Setalwad as being a threat to national security, something that was completely trashed by her lawyers. Now, her anticipatory bail plea being rejected by the CBI court in Mumbai, clearly her troubles seem to be mounting at the moment.
Well, that's right. In fact, the CBI last week had called Teesta Setalwad a national security threat, an argument was criticized by her lawyers, something that they hit back at, saying that these are only FCRA violations. Why did the CBI term her as a national security threat? That's what happened during the hearings in this case. But the news coming in from now, at the moment, from the CBI court, is that Teesta Setalwad's anticipatory bail plea has been rejected. Also, after the court pronounced this order, Teesta did make a plea in person to the court, but the court said that what she was saying could amount to contempt of court, and she should have said what she had to say through her lawyers. Now, what Teesta told the court is something that she has been maintaining through this time, and that is what she is told in a statement to NDTV also, is that she's being hounded and she's being, this is politics of vengeance, and that this is an attempt to intimidate her by the powers that be.
Right. Saurabh, of course, Teesta Setalwad and her lawyers have been calling this political vendetta. As we've been discussing, she may very well approach the Bombay High Court next. But of course, the big question is, will the CBI move in and arrest her now that her anticipatory bail plea has been rejected by the CBI court? We'll continue to track that story with you, Saurabh, but thanks very much for joining us with all those details.